sorry for hitting your desk. It looks like you're struggling with math. Do you want my help? Because I can help you. I'm really good at math. No? Well, if I can do it for free, I can help you with math for free. This isn't like a paid tutoring session, it'd be like a free one. Yeah? Okay, cool. So, what math are you in? Oh, I didn't really do anything past algebra, but I can help you with that for sure. So is it online or? Oh, it's not online. It's on. Okay, hold on. Let me get a notebook out. So how long have you been doing math for? Grade school. Yeah, I think a lot of people have been doing math since like grade school. Yeah, that'll happen. People can be so loud in the gosh darn library. Isn't that crazy? Who talks this loud in the library? You would think that people would calm down. I guess not. No one ever calms down. Ever. Always really loud all the time. And let me get out my pencil case. Okay, just don't get anxious, okay? I can help you. I'm really good at math. What's my major? Journalism. No, I'm not in a STEMS course. If I'm so good at math, why am I not? Well, that's because I'm so good that they kicked me out of the program because they said that I was too smart. They said I was too smart for the program, which is a little crazy considering the fact that, who can ever be too smart? Clearly me. Clearly I can be too smart. Okay, I found a pencil. Found a pencil. Okay, and let me just write down some of your problems here. So you're in, that's really hard math. I'm looking on the Canvas site right now, and that doesn't make any sense. But don't worry, I can help you. So in order to understand the math you have now, let's go back to the basics. Okay, so basics of multiplication. Okay. Okay. So let's do multiplication by 1 practice. Okay, so I'm going to write out a question, and then you're going to tell me the answer, what you think the answer is, okay? All right. I think I need a darker thing. I can't see in this lighting. And maybe I could hear better if people weren't screaming in the library. Okay, let's get working. Multiplication. You think you don't need this? I think you do need this. Okay, so let's do this one. What do you think this one is? 7 times 1. 7? Yeah, looks like that's correct. Good job. Gold star. Wait. Gold star. Okay. Next is 0 times 1. What would that be? 0 times 1. 0? That was a tricky one. Okay, I think that's too easy for you because you look like you're giving me a little bit of a glaring look, which I kind of really don't appreciate, so please calm it down. Okay, what multiplication fact is shown in the picture? Oh, they're drawing pictures now. Okay, I'll draw out the picture for you, and then you tell me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is my drawing. Okay, do you see? They're like a bunch of dominoes, right? So I'll give you a few options. Out of this one is answer option A. B is this one. C is this one. And is this one. Which one of these options do you think this one is? So let's work this one together, okay? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes. So we know that has to be one of the first numbers. And then how many dots are inside each one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what do you think the answer would be? 8 by 8. You would be wrong. The answer is actually 9 by 8. And the reason why it's 9 by 8 is because 8 by 8 would just be too simple. So what they try and do in math is they try to trick you. Don't get tricked. You just got tricked. Don't be tricked. So they try to make it seem like it's really obvious that it's 8 by 8. But what they didn't tell you is that there's actually a secret one hidden in each of the dominoes that you didn't notice before. Yeah, see? If you look closer, you see now there's another circle that you didn't notice. Why? Because it was hidden. And this is why you have to adapt. Okay, you have to adapt. You have to adapt to your surroundings. Okay? Would you like some hand sanitizer? No? It's kind of dirty in here and grimy, and people smell and stink up this school. It's so stinky. Okay? So stinky. Okay, so apparently you got that. Good job. Good job. I'm so proud of you. You actually didn't get that. Okay, oh, this has letters in it. This is getting harder. Okay, so basic multiplication. The letters just are, okay, so, this is one about bananas. Let's turn to the next page. Okay, so I'm gonna draw bananas. Okay, banana 1, banana 2, banana 3, banana 4. Okay, got 4 bananas. 4 bananas. I actually don't know why people are yelling. It's literally a library. I'm never gonna get over it. This is what I mean by this school. Filled with a bunch of rats who just yell all the time, and math that tries to trick you. Don't fall into their games. Don't fall for their games. Okay. So now you have 4 bananas. 4 bananas. Okay. So let's consider 4 by 3b, or 4 by 3 bananas. Bananas, right? Can you understand it? I think it's really simple. This means 4 lots of 3 bananas. What? What does he make? So each of these bananas actually has 3 bananas in them. In case you couldn't tell by my picture, there's 3 there. And this is a total of 12 bananas, because if you do 4 by 3, you get 12. Or so they want you to think. Don't be fooled. It's actually 13, because there's 1 extra banana that got left out because he was lonely and he showed up to the party too late, right before you finished the question. So there's 1 more banana that you didn't even notice. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that absolutely positively crazy? So, I want you to be wary of all the bananas in your vicinity, okay? Do not let any bananas in. Do not let any bananas in. Do not let them ruin your math. Do not let the bananas ruin your math, okay? Sorry, I get really passionate. Okay, so now the next thing that we have is a multiplication basic times table. So when I was in school, we learned the times tables up to 12, but now they're teaching people up to 30. So with that in mind, let's get started. Okay, so let's do this. What's 1 times 1 time? What's 1 times 1? Good. What's 1 times 2? What's 1 times 3? Do you know the rule with number ones? Since they're only multiplying it one time, it's the same amount because you're not moving the amount. You knew that? So what's your math anyways? Like, what are you doing in math? Oh. Calculus. That seems very boring. Yeah, let me Google what? The branch of mathematics that deals with the finding and properties of derivatives and integrals of functions by methods originally based on the summation of infinitesimal differences. The two main types are differential calculus and integral calculus. Huh. That doesn't make any sense. Let's hear Google say it out loud.
Calculus. Calculus.
She kind of sounds like me.
Calculus. Calculus.
Calculus.
Calculus.
Calculus. Learn to pronounce. Slow.
Calculus.
That one doesn't sound like me. Go back.
Calculus.
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 Calculus. Okay, that's cool. Let's look at more images of calculus. Oh my goodness gracious. They draw a lot of shapes. We can draw shapes together. Okay, so you know how I previously drew bananas? Now we're gonna draw a cube. I'm gonna teach you, okay? So this is probably what you're struggling with, right? Okay, so you have the square right here. Okay, stay still. The square right here, and then you have to go like this. Like that. That's how you make a square. Does that make sense? No. Well, there's a circle with that and that and that. That means R. Okay, so let's look at some equations, shall we? Okay, so the limit. Okay, so the limit of x to 2 is the function of x minus the function of 2 over x minus 2, because that's the original function, equals f1, 2. Okay, that makes sense. Doesn't that make sense to you? Yeah, doesn't that make sense? Oh, they also draw fun waves in calculus. They do like little humpy dumps, like that. Can I just see your work? Can I just see your work? Yeah, let me just look right here. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen that before. Yeah, so actually, when you're gonna go here and subtract the 2, you're actually gonna subtract the 4 instead. Yeah, you just have to multiply the 2 by that. Yeah. Why are you surprised I actually know this? Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I know a little bit. So then if you multiply that by the 4 and then you subtract it by the other 2 instead of multiplying it originally, you get the product of 6. Does that make sense? Yes, so what's the limit? The limit does not exist. Well, good job. Okay, so if you go here, you're going to go there. You're going to go here, there, and here, and there. Good, and there. See? I know a little bit. I know a little bit. I know a little bit. I know a little bit of math in general. Are you sure you don't want any hand sanitizer? Because I'm going to give myself some hand sanitizer because this place is absolutely disgusting. It's actually horrid in here, to be quite honest with you. It smells bad. Okay, so I see that calculus is actually a big circle with the word calculus on it. Do you see that? maybe, no. No, I can't show you. Yeah, I just can't see it. Okay, so, okay, so a lot of people think there's no point to calculus, right? And I'm here to tell you that that's not true, because this function exists, okay? Let me just draw this function for you, okay? X equals Do you know what this function is? Do you know? Well, CBC Radio can tell you why this function matters, according to them. Stephen Straugatz wants to share his enthusiasm for calculus. As he says, it's the language of the universe. I have to disagree, Stephen. Calculus is fake. All math is fake. That's why you don't expect it. You know they have these things called fake numbers, not real numbers? Fake, not real numbers? Imaginary numbers. Imaginary numbers, not fake numbers, not real numbers, imaginary numbers. And they're numbers that don't even exist. They're making them up for the theory of math. There is no mathematical theory in math. There's only 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay? 2. But, oh, it's okay. What? Oh, okay, 1 second.